Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. Been unplugged for the weekend, but I wanted to come back to you today. It's Monday. The Monday Morning Grind is brought to us by Blackout Coffee, and they are running a Memorial Day sale that is running until the end of today. You can get 21% off. The code is on the screen. The link is down below. Please check them out. Great coffee, American company, a true American company who believes in our troops, believes in our freedoms, believes in the Second Amendment, and that brings me into it's Memorial Day. So it's a day of remembrance, and never ever forget those who have given their life to this country and the families who have faced that eternal sacrifice so that we can be free to be with our families today. Don't ever lose sight of that. So thank you to all of those families whose children have given us everything. My hat's off to you. Let's get into a couple of bills that have been submitted that are really, really pro-gun, yet they're not getting a lot of press for obvious reasons once we go over them. And these just happen to be filed in Texas, and they just cleared the final legislative hurdles. They're on their way to the governor. Now, Governor Abbott in Texas has some serious pro-gun legislation in front of him ready for his signature, and I'm told there's a very strong chance all of it's getting signed. So one of those, of course, is constitutional carry. Another one, of course, is the suppressor freedom bill. But the ones we're talking about today are SB 19 and SB 20 in Texas, and we'll take the first one here, SB 19. Now this one is a big one. I know many people here in this YouTube community, the Second Amendment slice of YouTube, who have had various banks or payment processors basically seize their assets and kick them out of the program. There are a lot of those payment processing companies and agencies that are very, very anti-gun. And if they happen to find out that you utilize their program for anything related to such, they will bar you from that program. I know some people who have lost thousands of dollars because of this, and they don't get access to their money. Sounds crazy, but it's actually happening. So SB 19 in Texas would specifically stop that discrimination against anybody who is in the firearm or ammunition industries. Now this bill goes a little further, kind of like slap those companies for being a discriminatory group. It then bars those same companies if they are discriminating against firearms or ammunition corporations, groups, industry entities. It then bars them from doing any contracting with state agencies. So they can't work with any governmental agencies or entities in Texas, and that's a big cut for them to lose, trust me. Now Senate Bill 20 is something that has affected me now that I'm able, thank you to the viewers in this channel and its growth, that I'm able to travel to different events. And I have had this happen to me firsthand, not in Texas, because now I handle things a little different. But SB 20 would protect the visitors of hotels and motels to store lawfully possessed firearms and ammunition in their rooms, as well as protecting the transport from their vehicle to their room and their room to their vehicle. Now you would think that, that is just, why would that even be an issue? But I will tell you, like I said, firsthand, there are a lot of those chain companies out there who don't like firearms. They don't like that freedom stuff. So, I always say that a concealed weapon is a concealed weapon. However, there are places that have those policies. Now, this bill would look to protect the rights of Americans on American soil to have their Second Amendment rights in a hotel. And the reason they do this, and the reason this is beneficial, like I said, for people traveling, is a lot of these groups, and this is how it bit me, well, kind of, they don't put all this stuff on their website all the time. So, if you show up and you have like Pelican cases, and then they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, there's no firearms allowed in this this group, this hotel, this chain, whatever." Now you may have flown across country, now you're there with guns, you have a reservation, then they're not going to let you in because you have guns. It actually happens. And that puts you in a position, do you leave them out in your vehicle and store them there and hope that they don't get stolen, because now you have an issue with storage laws in certain states? Or are you thousands of miles away from home and have to make new reservations just like that? So it's a tough spot to be in, and it's really not fair to people, who, especially if the hotel tells you, or not telling you up front, hey, we're communist in nature, we don't have rights allowed in these doors. So this is awesome on Texas. Senate Bill 19 and Senate Bill 20 on their way to the governor. Now, the legislative session ends today, Memorial Day. So I'm glad that they have worked as hard as they have, the legislators, and the lieutenant governor. Lieutenant governor is big on this stuff, which is good to see, man. I mean, that never would happen here in the Northeast, or at least in Massachusetts, maybe New Hampshire, but it's very nice to see. And there are 4 very pro 2A that I'm aware of. There could be more. I always get people, oh, you forget about Senate Bill 71.4. My apologies. I don't know all the bills in all the states, but I know there are 4 very, very cool bills on Governor Abbott's desk. And I'm told by really good sources that he will sign the constitutional carry. The rest we'll see, and the Second Amendment sanctuaries. I'm sorry, so that's five pieces of legislation. But the Second Amendment sanctuary bill, which he was pushing for hard, and constitutional carry, I'm hearing he's going to sign those literally any day. So I will keep you in the know, but I just think that's really cool that Texas has these 2 bills going forward. This is something that should be going forward in every state, because it's just not right to strand people, and it's also not cool to lose money that you have, whether it's in, Money Pal, or whatever the name of, you know what I'm saying, obviously. But to have money in these groups and then all of a sudden they say, oh, you touched a firearm in this video or on this picture or on your website, you're done. That's not cool either. I mean, that's actually larceny and they should be charged with that. But what do I know? Nothing, apparently. Guys and gals, I'm going to ask you again to please have a moment of remembrance for those heroes that we have lost that have given everything to this great country, the United States of America. Maybe we're not perfect, but you know what? This is the best damn country in the world. We are freer than any place in the world, and sometimes we lose sight of that. So thank you to all those families who have given up everything so that I can do this and my family can enjoy freedom. We owe it all to you. Guys and gals, thank you so much for your time. Please consider subscribing to Guns and Gadgets if you haven't already. This is where you'll find Second Amendment news daily. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.